Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to Dacob In Between, where we get to analyze the in-betweens of fashion, the in-betweenks and the in-betweens. And we're going to be talking trends for bags, the bag trends of 2022, spring summer 2022. Isn't that fascinating? We're going to get to see what is going down if you want to be on trend for spring summer 2022. Whether or not you want to follow a trend is up to you. I usually don't care. But I know a lot of people want to know, at least so you have some sort of sense of direction of what they're going to try to throw at us in terms of bombarding us with marketing, so that we're also prepared to fight back if need be. Before we get to the details, don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube and push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, Super Dacob, all spelled together. Thank you to all my patrons and members who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a virtual audience, and here we have our wonderful co-chatters. I live stream every Saturday, so everybody's welcome to join in the conversation. Right now, we were just talking about diarrhea, but now we've moved on to another topic, which is the bags coming in vogue, which are going to be on trend for next season. Now, this is reported by Fashion United, Women's Wear Spring Summer 2022 Bag Trends. And I gotta say that this particular, and we're gonna get to the bags. I'm gonna show you a couple of photos as well. But what Fashion United UK is telling us is designed with comfort in mind. Spring Summer 22 bags focus on lighter weights, soft silhouettes, and compact forms. Ease of use is key, with even the most forward styles made to last a lifetime. Tapping into seasonal themes of global eco and playful nostalgia, designs mix and merge them, generating fresh innovations to excite consumers. Trend Stop brings Fashion United readers an insight into the essential bag directions from the Spring Summer 2022 collection. And this is where, you can be a little bit skeptical or not, because Trend Stop is a brand that kind of is like a trend-setting brand. Like, companies hire them to tell them what is going to be on trend in the coming seasons. So they kind of manipulate the market. They decide a little bit. I mean, they do their scouting. They trend forecast stuff by analyzing what's going down on the streets. But they also manipulate things in a way, because you have to see it this way. If a trend company like this one has many, 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 many clients, then they can manipulate whatever direction they want it to go. They can tell 20 different brands the same thing and say, hey, yellow is going to be the color next year. So all these brands follow suit, because they know that this famous trend-setting brand is working for other famous brands as well. And they know they're going to tell them the same thing. And this is also why sometimes you might be surprised and you might think, wait on a minute, hold on a minute. How do these brands that are oftentimes competing against each other, how do they manage to make like the same colorway be fashionable one given season? How do they know? Do they have spies internally spying each other to tell them what the color is going to be? No. Sure, there's also spying going on, but mostly it's these trend brands, trend forecast brands that are hired by the companies, by the fashion brands, to tell the fashion brands, hey, this is the direction in which fashion is going. This is the direction in which the style is going for next year. This is what we're forecasting. This is what we think is going to happen. This is what we are also manipulating into happening. Everything is calculated. Like Miranda would say in The Devil Wears Prada, there's a whole system and machinery behind that blue dress that you bought this season. Somebody decided for you that you're going to wear that blue dress. So and now you got me to let you know that you can fight against it. If you know, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more power you have to fight against it. Now, so Trend Stop is the brand. I'm just reading here if they have. Trend Stop is one of the world's leading trend forecasting agencies for fashion and creative professionals, renowned for its insightful trend analysis and forecasts. Clients include H&M, Primark, Forever 21, Zalando, Geox, Evisu, Hugo Boss, L'Oreal, and MTV, as if MTV had their fashion brand. But you know what I mean? Like, you see what I mean? Major clients, Forever 21, Primark, H&M, Zalando, like huge. So these people, of course, this company can set a trend, not just forecast a trend, and they do. And what they're telling us, and now I'm gonna overimpose on the photos on the chats the photos. I'm gonna show you the photos as I analyze. Okay, so the first look, so this is the global slouch. Okay, so this is a photo taken from Trendstop, but Trendstop took it from these brands. So these are examples, right? We got Le Marie, we got some Jonathan, what is this? Jonathan something, and Giorgio Armani. So this is the global slouch coming in spring summer 22. The global slouch fuses a multitude of trends together to make a strong statement in a blend of multicultural references. Cultural appropriation has left the building and re-entered in full force yet again. Multicultural references, eco-materials, and artisanal crafting techniques, recycled and DIY elements along with tactile textures are applied to relaxed, slouchy silhouettes that are lightweight, packable, and travel-ready with an easy carry appeal. These are examples taken from past seasons, obviously, but to kind of describe what is coming again. Next, I'm going to show you the next trend, which is also for spring summer. So there's three major things to talk about. The first one was the global slouch, which is this. The second trend, also coming for spring summer 22, is the clean compact shapes. These are the clean compact shapes. Clean lines and minimalist aesthetics retain a focus on comfort as formal fashion, and city styles are scaled down to practical, lighter weight, more compact proportions. Silhouettes have a softened geometry with curved and rounded edges, whilst supple, almost padded leathers and napped suede textures are designed to be gentle on hands or snugly envelop the wrist. So again, Trendstop's photos here, or their selection of photos that they took from Fendi, Jill Sander, and again, Giorgio Armani. Second time we see Giorgio. As you can see here, Stephanie says, clean, compact shapes equals cannot fit anything. Well, I think the Jill Sander one can fit a bit, but thank you for subscribing, Divu. The Winchester says, I like these ones. You know, artsy, going to gallery opening type of vibe, type of moment. You know what I mean? Leanne Carter. Textbook example was when the movie Out of Africa came out. Next season, everyone was wearing safari-themed colors and outfits. Good point. Listen, I enjoy a hard bag, says Jack Dean. Aisha says, I don't like it. Stephanie says, the description made me sleepy. Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. But well, let's move on. Maybe let's see if the third and final trend that is revealed to us by Trendstop, if that will wake us up a bit more. So the third trend is mini me. Mini me. Very nasal. Mini me grown-ups. Mini me for grown-ups. Taking the scaled-down approach a step further, child-sized bags take inspiration from the mini-me trend. Perfect replicas of their larger collection counterparts, tiny satchels, bowling bags, and handbags offer a witty, playful approach imbued with childhood nostalgia. Floral and postcard prints and vibrant colors create a statement pop, whilst detailing in miniature highlights the skill of the atelier. We got, again, Trendstop's selection of photos that they take from Messageria Milano, MSGM, JW Anderson, and Christian Dior. Cha, what can I tell you, Cha? These the micro bag thing has been a thing for a while now. Um, I get it. You own the big version, then you want the micro just to rekindle with your own baby inner self. Cha, I don't know, Cha. Paris Amaro says the mess of it all. I mean, I know the whole. I mean, this whole thing. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. Looks like I can only looks like I can only fit nothing, says Stephanie. No, yeah. No, here you can't fit anything. This is just a huge amount of money to be earned by these companies because they create these miniature bags and you buy them cuz you want to feel cutesy. Bottom line. That's it. That's what it is. They're cute. Sure, they're cute. Are they worth it? They're cute. Are they worth it? Eh, Penelope says, "Aw." Aisha says, "What is going on with these trends?" Ryan says, "Perfect for carrying your fortune cookie." It's such an obvious ripoff, says Stephanie. Ollie Soto says, "I'm done with these minis. I'm a grown woman." Yes, Ollie. Johnny says, "Good one, Aisha." Julie Scott says, "I'm sorry, but what's the point of even carrying a bag that small? I don't know for sure if my phone and my keys would both fit in there. Probably not." The Wintessie says, "Is this because of the supply chain shortages? Like, I don't see any other excuses." No, we have had these munchkin bags already happening before the lockdown. So no, it's a trend. This is literally a trend. I mean, this is nothing else but cute. If you already have the big bag, the regular size bag, and you have extra money, you're bored, you buy this because it's cutesy. To add on, you have the big, like they said in the description, you have your normal size Birkin. Well, now you can buy a Munchkin Birkin too, if you have a purchase history. Bubbles the bot says it's a no from me too. Good for you, Bubbles. Good for you. Jack says, I don't think they're predicting anything. It's not, I also feel like it's not like predicting. It's more like deciding what's going to go down. And then they just tell all these brands, hey, this is what's going to happen. And the brands just follow suit. Bottom line, I mean, that's what they're paid for to do. They're trend setting something more than forecasting. They also do forecasting, like a lot of these, not just this trend stop, other companies as well. They forecast trends, but pardon me. But this is in particular a case where you can also decide to set a trend. Mind you, it's not like they're now delivering this. Let's be very clear about this. It's not that TrendStop just now in November is making a list of the trends that are coming in spring summer 2022. Let me explain this to you. These trend companies, they've already decided this 2 years ago. That's when they went to the brands that hired them to tell them this is going to be in 2 years from now. And then the companies start designing, creating collections, and then the fashion shows come, and then we see the the collections. Now TrendStop can reveal this because they've already gotten paid. They've already decided this and trend scouted this and decided these trends already 1.5 to 2 years ago, even 3 years ago in some cases. But now we, the mere mortals, also get to hear the news. We've already seen these fashion shows. We already know that this is coming, but these trend companies already set that in motion for the fashion brands that paid them to let them know what the trend will be or will be forced upon us as being a trend 2 years ahead of time, 2 to 3 years ahead of time, depending when you pay them and how well you pay them. So let's clear that up. Letty says, I guess this is fashion for those who can afford to waste money. Zero practicality. Yeah, it's a cutesy thing if you got extra money. Isabella says, it's the exact size to fit your mask, and that's it. KDF says, I love big bags too. Ricardo says, they are made to carry the condom for the night. Kimberly says, I like a mini now and then, but I prefer a bag like a black hole. No pun intended. Melikito says, historically, purses were created for women to carry money. I personally don't love carrying so much. Tiny bags is a lifestyle choice. Jesus says, big enough to carry your antidepressants and your asthma pump. Huma says, I like big bags, and I cannot lie. I need to store my businesswoman things. The Wind Testy says, I never knew this. Oh, yes, that's how it works, darling. That's why you have these kind of, did you ever ask yourself, like, how come like 10 brands all churn out the same similar style and colorways at the same time, even though they don't work with each other? Because they probably hired the same trend company. I'll just carry my money in my jeans pocket then, says Stephanie. But is the jeans pocket a munchkin jeans pocket? Will it fit? A1H says, I wish we got over the small bag trend. I need my stuff with me in style. Debbie says, different size bags for different occasions post lockdown, if there is such a thing. I agree. A little clutchette, I love my clutches, but you could also be a minaudière for the evening special occasion. But then like you're on the town, you want your speedy. If you want a luxury bag that carries everything, super lightweight, can be slouchy. You can buy a smaller Speedy for a smaller moment, bigger Speedy for bigger moment. I think the Speedy literally falls into all three categories. Except maybe for the structure. The second category maybe not so much the Speedy, but the first and the third category for sure. Different size bags. I have a friend, says KDF, who works a color forecasting company, not Pantone. There are so many. Yes, there are many, 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 many companies and many of the color forecasting companies. They're very, very popular, the color forecasting companies. Gwen says a small bowler style bag is kind of acceptable if it can fit a phone. I mean, and also some of these baglets also, have extra straps that you could attach and they can turn into crossbody things. You could wear them kind of as a necklace. I love tiny bags. I can't lie, says Penelope. Living for it, begging for it, dying for it. Makeup and sit-ups. No, they take us as far as possible from the normal bags and then poof, the big bags are back, y'all. Now you need to buy more. Just like the phones and chargers. Yeah, exactly. Jam says, I don't see many people talking about Chanel Minaudières. Well, because since Carl, left the building, they haven't been a thing anymore. My bag needs to fit the snacks. That's how I choose my bag, says the Wind Testy. A1 says, loving the color trends going right now, though. I gotta say, I'm not so sure. I mean, with these mini bags, there's another reason why bigger brands like Chanel, for example, go for the mini bags, because their prices have gone so up for their classic bags. Nobody can afford them anymore, really. So now the miniature bags are made just to have something in the price category that is entry price level for Chanel standards. So now, like, their classics used to cost $2,000. Now the Munchkin bag costs $2,000 and the classic bag costs $9,000. So you see what I mean? There's also that reason to keep these extra Munchkin bags around, because the prices are just so high anyway. Like you can't afford to buy the full size one, you buy the Munchkin. Letty says, to me also reads as a status statement. If you carry these bags, you don't need all the things as a normal person would do. Example, celebs on red carpets or very rich people going around. Also, yeah, good point. Except for when bigger bags become popular. We remember the 2YK era, Paris Hilton, Britney, they were all carrying those huge bags. That was a thing. And then the Balenciaga, what's it called, the biker city bag. They were like the Olsen twins with their drink, and here the bag was bigger than them. I mean, the Olsen twins are really tiny, but the bags were bigger than the Olsen twins, or their huge ginormous Birkins back in the day. And then it all became really teeny tiny, but it's going to go back again. Alaskans have dirty cars. Whatever I carry goes in a cheap tote, LOL, says Debbie. KDF says, I love when they make those supersized crazy bags. Jack says, huge empty bags, darling. Empty bag. KDF says, like Cassell did a few this past year. Stephanie says, by the way, Dacob, I was able to rent a Chanel double flat bag in lambskin leather a few months ago. It is a gorgeous bag for sure, but very double flap. What did you get, a jumbo? Double flat bag, lambskin leather. Yeah, but super heavy. You know what I mean? Yeah, cute bag. But, Chanel has better, more. The 255. Ricardo says the no, Jack says the Olsen twins still do that. Oh, they still do the Balenciaga. Johnny says now they all talking about clutches. Dacob said it first. Told ya, Renaissance clutch Renaissance. Ricardo Gaspar says the CD bags. Look, I have it here. You know I have. But today, because I people who don't know my channel and don't know me, I've been showing a lot my Chanel 255 clutch, and people started saying, "Oh my God, you only have that one ratchety ass Chanel bag." Like, girl, have you seen my channel? But anyway, okay, we got the timeless classic clutch today. Okay, the double C logo. You wanted the double C logo again. Clutch Renaissance all the way, all the way. This is where it's at, you guys. Living for it, begging for it, dying for it. Get off my back, right? Um, so if you go got did done there, single flap, lighter, no chain to damage the leather. This is where it's at. Just my humble opinion. Um, no, Debbie, the bag is not ratchet. Jam says, were there any popular YSL bags in 2000s? Leather goods, is there YSL? Yes, there were popular bags in the 2000s. There was the Mombasa, I think was called, with the horn. Anyway, let me take this out so I can see your chats fully. Was it the Mombasa? Was that how it was called? It was super popular. And then there was the Muse. There was also the Muse bag from YSL in the 2000s era, which was also all over the place. Now, like, nobody wants it. You can get it for dirt cheap secondhand markets. And those were the two popular YSL bags in the 2YK era. I bought a vintage Chanel lambskin quilted east-west flap. It's beautiful. Yeah, those are really cool. Oh yeah, I remember the Mombasa. Were you a fan of them? I actually did like it. I didn't get it back then, couldn't afford it. Now, you know what? I would get it if I found a really good deal. And the horn isn't all used up and busted, because they usually age pretty poorly. But the Mombasa, yes, and the Muse. The Muse bag is a little bit too conventionally traditional, like conservative for me. The Mombasa is much more fun. I think it's the Mombasa. No, it was the Mombasa bag. Mm, yeah, that's the one. I really loved it back then. And I still do love it, you know? Uh, you know. Oh, Jesus, which YSL bag did I want to buy? Oh, the Mombasa. Oh, you mean of the ones currently available? I'll DM you that. I don't want to promote that bag right now. I'll let you know. Makeup and sit-ups. Are you making me want a clutch from You are making me want a clutch from Chanel, even though they are going out of their mind with the increases. Thank you for subscribing, Nezzy. They're going out of their mind with increases. These just went up in price again. And this is like a seasonal class. I mean, it came out a couple of seasons, but it's not like made every season. And it went up in price again. And it's insane. I'm so thankful that I something inside of me said, Dacob, get it. And since I got this bag this year, you guys. I got this bag in May. Since I got this bag, it went up in price twice. Since May of this year. And now we're in November. Since May, it went up in price twice. It's insane. I have no words. Anyway, so that's that, you guys. Do I have any Prada pieces, and were you a fan of them in any eras, asks Jam. No. I have some Prada sunglasses, just as novelties. No, I was never a fan of Prada, really. It's just not for me. So no, I don't have their baglets or clothes or anything. Just no. Mm-mm. There's Mombasa in velvet with a metal handle that I want to find on the second-hand market, says KDF. Ooh, I love some YSL in velvet. You know that YSL is all about the suede and the velvet. And they're raw edged leathers. That's what I love from YSL. That kind of whole Yves Saint Laurent vibe. That's what he loved too. So I love their velvets and their suedes. Definitely. Definitely. Anyway, Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Thumb up this video, subscribe to my channel, and never forget to never give up on love. See you all soon in my next video. Bye.